Hello and welcome to Healthy Choice Cooking, the show that helps you cook healthily. Now, today is our first recipe. We are going to be preparing a beautiful vegetable salad that is, well, very healthy and very tasty. Here's what you're going to need. 1 small chopping knife for chopping small things. Some vine ripened tomatoes. A nice orange or yellow or green or red pepper, whatever. A cucumber, and the rocket lettuce will come in last, which will be in part 2. Now part 1, we're just going to go through a few basic steps on chopping carefully. I'll just tilt the camera slightly. Okay, so first of all, every time you chop, you must have a chopping board so that your worktop does not get scratched or anything. So first we're going to start by chopping the easiest thing here, the tomatoes. Now, if you just touch every one of them and just squeeze them, you'll see which ones are good and which ones are bad. So I'll pick out these 3 first. And we'll start with our first chopping position, the claw, or the bridge as it's properly called. Now, the bridge involves putting your hand like a bridge and lifting your pinky so that the knife doesn't go all the way through there. Just holding the tomato, and then you just go under the bridge and you chop like so that you've got 2 tomatoes. Then turn over and do the same thing. Now, it might be a little hard doing it on this side. Well, if you're strong enough you can, but do it on the other side and then it might be easier. It might make a bit more of a mess, but it will definitely prove easier. Now, we've got our 2 tomato slices. We place them in the corner here. Put these 2 back for just now. You do the same with this. I'll show you here. It goes underneath and you just cut down the middle. Okay, so now we're just going to take one more, this one. Just chop here and here and once more here. There we go. Now make sure your tomatoes don't bulge because then they'll just go really messy. Now, you're going to want a bowl, so if I can just find a bowl, there should be one in here. I'll just take a look. We're going to take quite a big bowl. I'll take a look and see if there is any. Well, we can use this. This is a serving bowl, but it can be used for doing these things. So, now always make sure to wash it first. And then just put all your tomatoes in. So now, another 2. So now you've got all your tomatoes in here. Now, the last piece of part 1 is the cucumber. What you want to do first, before you do anything else, is I'm going to teach you this, the claw. So what you do is you just have your hand like a claw with your thumb tucked underneath and you just put your nails against the thing that you're chopping so that it can support it. Now be careful not to chop too near your fingers, just about there, maybe half a centimetre, quarter of a centimetre away. Just break it off. Okay, so now you can begin chopping just some of it, not much, because we don't need much of it. We only need about 8. Maybe I'll just do that one again. And now if it's too big, one of your slices, you can just do the claw and cut down like this. And I'd say about 2 more will do. Alright, there we are. So we've got all our cucumber circles. Now all we need to do to make them is quarter them and put them in the bowl. When you're quartering them, hold on, let me just do this one last one. Now, if you can't see what I'm doing there, when you've chopped them, you quarter them with a claw like so. It comes through. And then you just do the same again. Put them in the bowl. Now, don't go too quickly when you're doing this, especially if you're a beginner, because I have cut myself before doing this and it is very sore. So just be really careful when you're cutting it that you don't cut your finger by accident. I think that actually might be enough. Yeah, I think that'll be enough. So we've got the cucumbers and the tomatoes all mixed in one. And we can take the cucumbers and just put them in this corner here, because we might want to eat them later. Don't waste them, don't put them in the bin. You can eat them later on. Now, that was the end of part 1. You can watch part 2 in 5 minutes. Wait till I just get the rocket and I'll be back. Make sure to watch that. So, I'll see you guys later in part 2. Thanks for watching part 1.